What's up everybody, Tindo here, and I've been working in the game room today and moving some stuff around. I've hung some stuff up over there. I've made these shelves make a little bit more sense. There's a lot to do in here, and I make vlogs whenever I change the game room around, so definitely expect that real soon. But as most of you know, if you watch my channel regularly, I do a lot of thrifting, and that's what most of my gaming collection is, thrifted stuff. But I do buy stuff online when I can find it cheap. So something came in the mail today while I was rearranging the game room, and I thought, man, that'd be a great idea for a video. Let's talk about my recent online buys for video games, where I've bought them, and why I bought them there. I think it's a good idea, don't you? Do you want to see this? I don't know. Check it out. All right, so let's jump into the things that I bought. We'll save this for last. I'll be honest, I went ahead and opened it. I should have waited and opened it on camera, but when I got it out of the mailbox today, I didn't expect it. And honest to God, couldn't remember exactly what it was because I've ordered a handful of things and it's a small package. I just didn't know. I had to open it. So I opened it in the car on the way to dinner. So forgive me for not opening it on camera, but we'll get to what that is in a minute. First, let's start with one of my earlier buys. I did not buy these Game Boys on the internet. I actually found both of these at the thrift store for, I think this one was $3 and this one was $2. But when I bought them, both of them were missing these faceplates. So what I ordered online are these replacement faceplates, this green one and this regular gray one. I bought this one to go on my good one that still has its serial number on it, so it looks complete. That's awesome. So I have a nice normal regular Game Boy. This one's not in as good condition. It's slightly discolored more than the other one, and it's missing its serial number on the back and stuff. So since this one's not really valuable, I thought I'd just get experimental and get a weird green plate for it. And I actually quite like it. I like the way those look next to each other on my shelf. If I can continue to find Game Boys this cheap, I kind of thought maybe I might just have a display back here on one of the shelves of like the whole rainbow of faceplates, because if you look on eBay, you can find these faceplates in just about any color. So that was cool, and these were really cheap. I think what ended up happening when I ordered these, this one came from America and it was $5 or $6, and I didn't look at the country of origin for this one, and it was like $2, and it took months to get here. I only just got this maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago now, but I ordered it such a long time ago before. I almost didn't think to include these in this video because it's been such a long time and it almost slipped my mind. But that's the first thing. And the next thing is probably equally odd. Some of you might not get why I got this, but it's this. It's not actually a copy of, well, it is actually a copy of Pokemon Blue. That is in here. But what I ordered online is this Reproduction Box. And the reason that I found this at the thrift for $6 or $7. But the box, it's a great reproduction. There's nothing wrong with it. Really, the only giveaway to the fact that it's not real is just how perfect it is. You're not gonna find these this perfect in the wild. And if you do, they're worth a lot of money, as I'm sure some of you know. But the reason I got this is because I'm really obsessed with the Game Boy collection. But let's be real, especially shopping at the thrift as I do, I'm not very likely to find many, if any, games at the thrift in box, Game Boy games that is. So I really got to thinking, you know, I have a bit of a background that involves printing stuff, and I know a lot about printing bigger format stuff, and I've just thought that maybe I could get into making my own reproduction boxes for my games. I think that'd be cool. I really think that'd be cool for this channel too. If, as my channel grows and my game collection grows, if you saw a growing Game Boy collection back there, and you know, periodically in videos we talked about the boxes I was making for my collection. That's something I'm working on doing. I just recently bought a very large format printer that's capable of that. I just haven't bought ink for it because the ink is about as expensive as the printer. I don't know if you know this, but ink is expensive. So that's the next one, Reproduction Box. Very happy to have that. I just like looking at it on my shelf. Hey, if I ever find one of these at the thrift for a reasonable price, I'll buy it, but I'm not gonna spend the hundreds of dollars that these original Pokemon cost. I could buy $301 games for the price of what that costs in box. So that's that. Here's the next thing that I bought online, and I got a steal on this one, man. I got this one on eBay. Nobody else seemed to want it. And this is a Monster Ranchers game. And if any of you have ever watched my channel before, you've probably seen me buy Monster Rancher games before. I might as well have got this one at the thrift for how little I paid for it. And this is Monster Rancher Explorer for the Game Boy Color. I actually haven't played this yet. I'm very excited to, but This kind of leads into my next several buys. I bought Monster Rancher Advance 2 and Monster Rancher Battle Card GB. These were eBay buys. And I got these guys for a steal as well. And I ordered all these around the same time that I bought these at the thrift. These are 3 PlayStation 1 Monster Rancher games. It's Monster Rancher 1, 2, and Hop About. I bought those at the thrift, and what I'm trying to do is get the complete collection of Monster Rancher games and then make one big video about all of the games and what they're all about, because I just love Monster Rancher. So I have a checklist on my notes app on my phone where I keep a list of the Monster Rancher games that I still need. And I still need quite a few. I think I have almost exactly half. I think there's 6 of them that I do have, and 6 of them I still need to get. But I've just been buying them up when they show up real cheap on eBay. That's what those are. So those are eBay purchases. And another place I've been buying a lot of stuff from is Macari. And I bought this bad boy on Macari. Can you see what it is through the case? It is a copy of Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. And it is my favorite Game Boy game and one of my top 5 favorite Mario games for sure. But I bought it on an app called Macari, and if you're not shopping for your video games on Macari, you should be, because you can find them there super cheap. And the best part about it is that you can set a wide array of notifications to let you know when certain things are posted. And that's how I got this. I got a notification it was posted for $5 and I bought it instantly. So definitely check out Macari if you're into cheap video games. All right, let's jump into the one I just got in the mail today that I was too impatient to wait to open on camera. If you wonder why I'm not showing you the other side, it's because I don't want you stalking me, you weirdos. But it's a small game. It is a video game. Of course it's a video game, because what else do I buy? But can you guess what system's games are small enough to wrap up in a piece of paper? That's right, it's a DS game. This might be the only DS game I've ever ordered online, and it is Monster Rancher DS. I got this one for a steal too. I think I paid $1 for it plus shipping. Awesome. I was super happy. I was a little bummed because I didn't get the case. I do want the cases for all of these. The verdict's still out as to whether or not I will make reproduction cases for them or get the originals. Listen, I would prefer to have the originals, but we're being realistic here. More money to spend if I just buy the loose games and make the packaging. The only real value the packaging has for me, to be completely honest, is how it looks in my game room on camera. That's kind of the whole point of this display behind me, is to look good behind me. I know it doesn't look good right now. Be patient with me. I'm still trying to put everything where it goes and get more shelves. These shelves are so hard to get a hold of for a cheap price. I'm not paying the $60 new, but as I said, there's a vlog coming up about that, so just hang tight. Hold your horses. Quit rushing me. Quit rushing me. So that's all the video games that I got. The last thing that I got online recently is this. And believe me, I know this doesn't look interesting, but this is definitely the most interesting thing I got. Look at the 2 ends of the cables. Do you know what that is? Some of you will. Pause it. Pause the video. Pause it. And comment below. What is this? Well, that's HDMI. That's the obvious one. What's this? That's a Nintendo cable. This is a modern adapter for your classic Nintendo consoles. This works for the Super Nintendo, the N64, and the GameCube. Each one of them, it will adapt it to HDMI to your modern TV, and then it has a switch on the side where you switch it between 4:3 and 16:9 aspect ratios. It does have to be independently powered, so you've got to plug it into the USB, but this thing is awesome because it's not expensive. I ordered it for $35. I can't remember exactly how much, but under $40. And I can now play those consoles on my big TV. It's a bit of a bummer because it doesn't work on my Super Nintendo Mini, which is like my favorite little console to play on. It doesn't work on that, but it does work on the regular Super Nintendo. And, but it is definitely my favorite thing I bought recently online. This thing, it's so great to lay in bed and play my Super Nintendo, laying in bed on my big screen TV. What makes it even better is that I have a wireless controller for my Super Nintendo. Didn't get this online, but it's just important to add into this. This is the future. You can lay in bed and play your Super Nintendo on your HD TV with a wireless controller. You couldn't do that when you were a kid. That's beyond little me's wildest dreams. It's not the best thing in the world. There are definitely better solutions to get your consoles to HDMI, but they're super expensive. And this one's pretty affordable. And if you're not you know, if you're not too die-hard about pixels and resolutions and stuff, this thing's great. There's no need to buy those super expensive units. But I will definitely say this is my favorite thing that I've ordered online recently. What I want you to do is comment below and tell me what your favorite thing that I ordered recently was. Was it the front panels for the Game Boy? Was it this whole slew of like 20 Monster Rancher games? I don't know. Maybe you like the reproduction box. I think these are nice. Check them out on Etsy if you haven't ever looked at them before. If you've got a game that you just really love, but you don't have the original box for it and it's too impossible to get, go on Etsy. There's plenty of people making those and selling them there. But guys, please hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so the next time that I post a video like this, you'll get a notification and you'll know to come and hang out with me then. And also, please guys, run over to my Twitch real quick and hit that follow button. I need you to do that so that we can go live soon and have enough followers that Twitch lets us use some of their more advanced user tools, etc., etc. And until next time, peace out.